Formula 3000 racing, though, is all about new talent, and here certainly is one, Scotsman Allan McNish. He's the provisional British Formula 3 champion for 1989, and here at Dijon he's been given his big chance by the Marlboro-Reynard team. McNish is deputising for JJ Leto, who's gone off to Formula 1 fields anew over in Japan. Mark Gallagher was there to speak to him after practice.
Alan, a good performance today, your first visit to Dijon, your first Formula 3000 event. Did you have any problems?
Yeah, the circuit was very difficult, physically as well as actually mentally driving it. I found the car very impressive down the straights. The straights were quite easy, it was the corners that were the difficult parts though.
Now you've come into Formula 3000 as the new British Formula 3 champion. You had 5 race wins this year and 4 pole positions in the British Championship. Now you're 13th on the grid for tomorrow. That's a rather different situation for you to be in.
Yeah, I don't think I've been back on this far back for a couple of years. But we'll see how it goes tomorrow. It should be quite good because the car was very good in the last session. We're actually 11th quickest and running quite high than that for most of the sessions. So in the race, I'm quite confident about it.
Now, one of the big changes between Formula 3 and Formula 3000, of course, is the length of the race. You're used to maybe 25 minutes in a Formula 3 car. Is 1 hour 5 minutes going to be difficult round here for you?
It's definitely going to be difficult. It's difficult for anyone in this heat and also around a circuit like this because it's got a big long straight, but the back section is very demanding, it's very twisty and you don't have any time to relax. So I think 54 laps around here, when I do finish it, if I finish it that is, it's going to be maybe picking me out of the car instead of actually getting out myself.
Now, how does someone like you approach a situation like that? Because you've obviously got to plan your tactics for the race tomorrow. What is your approach going to be?
I think being this far back in the grid, being in 13th, I'm going to really have to go for it from the start. There's no relaxation at all. If we can get up to, say, 8th or 7th quite early on, I think then we've got a chance of being in the points. But if I sit in 13th for the first few laps, I think we'll be struggling to get in the points after that.
That's the battle for 9th and 10th place. And up to 11th spot now has come Allan McNish. Thomas Danielsson is there in 12th place. That's a real disappointment for the Swedish driver. Remember, the man won the opening round of the championship at Silverstone. Emanuele Naspetti now still has Allan McNish right behind him. McNish having a very sensible drive in his first ever Formula 3000 race. McNish in 11th place and looking for a way past the Italian Formula 3 champion.